Hello guys and welcome to another video. This is your coach Arnav and today I want to discuss 5 things to take care of before approaching another woman. Now once you implement these 5 things, your field experience is going to become more pleasurable.
I am talking to you. Hello Penny, how are you?
And by pleasurable I mean it's going to become a little bit more easier and you're going to get some positive reference experience from the woman. So without wasting more time, let's talk about the first thing that's really crucial for anyone's pickup game. Now the first thing I see a lot of beginners going out to the field, whether it's a mall, a street, a club or a bar, they're just going out there to approach the girl and they're shit nervous. And you can just sense it off their facial expressions. You know, they're shit nervous with really bad body language. And generally people are going out to have fun. Generally people are going out to meet their friends and have a good time. And when the girl sees you, she sees a person who's really scared, really nervous. She can sense that this person is very anxious, this person is stressed just because of his facial expressions, and because of that you will be the odd one out. You'll be the odd one out in the environment and the girl will completely sense that. So it's very important when you're going out to approach that girl to have a warm smile. Now I know it's probably the most basic thing in game, but a lot of people don't actually do this. A lot of people are in their head, so they don't even think about this, and when they're approaching, their facial expression show to the girl that they're extremely stressed. So what happens is when you approach the girl and you're extremely stressed, you transfer those emotions onto her and she feels extremely uncomfortable while talking to you. So a warm smile can actually go a pretty long way. Now with a warm smile, it's very important to maintain that eye contact, because I see a lot of guys going out there, they're trying to check out the girls, and even when they approach a girl, they're just trying to, remove their eyes. Now imagine if I give the whole video like this. Hey man, you gotta maintain eye contact. Now it's not gonna be that engaging, and once you're going to talk to a girl and you're not really looking at her, maybe you're looking here, maybe you're looking there. And funny enough, I want to share a story with this. So one of my friends, I was teaching him game and it was like not a boot camp, but he was my friend, so it was more informal. And we were just going out to a bar and this guy cannot maintain the eye contact. He's looking here, he's looking there, right? So what happened was we approached a girl and everything is going really good between me and the girl just looks at him and just slaps him. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Everything was going super good, right? We had a really good, amazing vibe. Why did she slap my friend? So I asked her, hey, what happened? Why did you do that? He's like, why is he checking out my tits? So if you're in the field, if you're approaching that beautiful girl, make sure that you maintain eye contact. You're not looking here and there, because once you're looking here and there, what happens is you're losing a lot of value in the environment. So if you're in a nightclub or a bar, you're looking here and there, and everyone does this. I've seen everyone doing this, going out to the bar, checking out the girls like this. What happens is you're losing a lot of value, because girls can see, okay, this guy is a single guy, he's probably looking to get a girl or something. He might be just an extremely needy or a creepy guy who's out here alone, or maybe with just 2 of his friends. So I just don't want to talk to him. So it's very important that once you go in the bar, trust your peripheral vision, alright? Trust your peripheral vision that you've seen the bar, and it's important to work on your memory as well, so that you know exactly how many people are there, how many girls are there, and you don't have to look around. And guys, that's one thing we teach in our boot camps, not to look around, just to go inside, trust yourself, believe in yourself, and even if you want to approach the really attractive girl, you don't really have to look around. For that, all you need to do is approach each and every one in the vicinity. Now, once you're approaching that beautiful girl, if you spot that girl and you're approaching her, what happens a lot of times is if you're a beginner, if you're a guy who's starting pickup, you'll be so nervous that you'll just completely walk in front of her, alright? And once you're walking in front of her, you have to be really careful of not invading her personal space. And with this, I have another story. So I was talking to a girl and I had another coach who was talking to the same girl, alright? And we're doing sort of the same physicality movements, but because I was a little further and I dragged her towards me, the girl was much more comfortable. But as soon as the other instructor went close to her, she got really paranoid and she started, telling him to go away. And one thing I realized, the whole difference between my interaction and hers and his interaction and hers was that I just grabbed her and I just pulled her towards me. So instead of invading her personal space, I got her into my personal space. And that works way more because a girl doesn't feel that threatened. But if you go up to a girl, you walk up to her and you're too close to her, what will happen is a lot of times the girl will freak out, because you're a completely random guy just walking up to her and trying to talk to her. So it's very important that you maintain a little bit distance so that you don't invade her personal space. But at the same time, over the period of time, you can also play with the proximity, which is going in, talking to her, leaning out a little bit, and going in, talking to her, showing that you're really interested, and then leaning out a little bit. And that will really help generate some emotions in the girl, which is going to be beneficial for your game. Now, another very common mistake I see a lot of guys making in day game and night game is basically when they're trying to talk to that girl, they're going against her objective. And let me explain this one. Now, in day game, maybe you're in a metro station, alright? The girl is walking really fast. Never try to go against her objective, because at that time, you have to understand her objective is to get from point A to point B. Maybe she's in a rush. If you're trying to go for a hard stop where she stops and has a conversation with you, you're actually going against her objective. And for that to work, you actually need good game. But if you're just walking with her and talking and making it look more natural, then what will happen is a lot of times the girl does not have to comply that much to you. She does not have to go against her objective, stand over there and talk to you. So it's much more easier for her to comply to the smaller request, which is just walking with her. And I see a lot of beginners doing this mistake, is always aiming for the hard stop. If a girl is walking towards them, they'll just try to block the way, and that's not how game works. You have to walk with her at that time, talk a little bit, and then maybe go for a hard stop. Now, similarly in night game, people make mistakes like this as well. I was out in a bar. This was my first boot camp. I had 3 clients. Alright, and I'm talking to one client, I'm telling him, hey, this is the first part of the night, so approach girls but don't go against their objective. Now, what is the objective of a girl in the first part of the night? She's just entered the club, she's just entered the bar, she's probably talking to her friends. She doesn't want to talk to one guy for more than 10 minutes. She wants to shift back to her friends, and then maybe later you can re-engage her, and then you can try to talk to her, and then you can try to pull her. But if you go in the first part of the night and you're trying to talk to her for 45 minutes, and that's what one client did, he's talking to her for 45 minutes. Initially, the attraction was really good, right? The girl was really attracted to him. He even got the number, I think, in the first 20 minutes, and then he kept on talking to her. He kept on talking to her. Now, what happens at that time is his value is dropping because he's going against the girl's objective. Now, the girl wants to shift back to her friends. She's checking her time. She's looking at her friends continuously, but the client is not getting a hint. The client is not getting a hint, and he's over there standing his ground, talking to her, and she literally wants to leave. Now, by this time, it is killing attraction because he's going against her objective. And later at night, they also met later at night, and then the vibe was not there because the girl didn't really want to talk to him. She thought that, okay, if I start talking to this guy, maybe he'll waste 45 minutes more. I really want to talk to my friends. I'm out after a long time. So guys, make sure whenever you're trying to talk to a girl, whenever you're trying to approach a girl, never go against her objective. Always think about this. What's her objective? Why is she there? Now, this is not like you're sitting, somewhere and you're trying to approach a girl and you're just constantly thinking about, hey, what's her objective? Why is she here? Where is she going? See, you're not a detective at the end of the day. But observing her pace a little bit, observing her body language, observing the location around you, you can get a clear idea about what's the girl's objective. So whenever you approach her, you're not going against her objective. And this small tweak in your game will actually take you a long way. Now, another thing I witnessed after going out continuously this month was a lot of new guys, a lot of beginners, when they approach a girl, when they learn about game or pickup, they think that they can attract each and every girl. And because of that, they think that they're not persisting that much or they're not being that hardcore. And because of that, they completely invade the girl's personal space. They don't let her go. They follow the girl like a creep. And this is not acceptable, guys. Leave her alone if she's not interested. And this is the big one. This is where you land up in problems if you don't do this. If you're not leaving her alone when she's giving you all the signs, when she's telling you, hey, I don't want to talk to you, just fuck off, and you're still over there, you're still trying to talk to her, that's when you land in a lot of problems. So make sure you don't do this, because guys, you have to understand at the end of the day, there is a right way of persisting. Persistence doesn't just mean that you just have to follow the girl, you just have to persist so much, even if she's giving you disindicators of interest, which means that you can read a body language that she's completely not interested, and even then you're persisting. At that time, it's really wrong. It can go really wrong. It can land you in a situation where you don't want to go, and there is a right way of persistence. If you want to check that out, I've made a video just for that, and I'll add a link on the top so you can click on the link and check out the video on the right way of persistence. But saying that, if you're a complete beginner, I would also suggest that read the girl's body language. Learn about reading the girl's body language so you know what she means, even if she's not saying it. Now, if you follow all the 5 steps that I've mentioned above, your approaches in the field are going to go much more seamless. But you're going to get stuck in the conversation part. You're going to have problems in the conversation part. And if you really want to improve your verbal game, if you really want to attract a girl just through your words, or you want to go beyond small talk, I've written an ebook just for you. All you need to do is click on the link in the pinned comment, key in your email, and this book is gonna be yours. Now guys, it's free for a very limited time only, so make sure you get that book as soon as you can, because that is gonna help you go beyond small talk. And as the name suggests, the name is Beyond Small Talk, and this book is a beautiful book, guys. It's gonna really help you sexualize those conversations, and it's gonna really help you improve your verbal game. And the best part is it's completely free. So go to the website and check it out, and I hope this video helps you improve your dating life.